Hey everybody! I wanted to do a video today using a spread that Lisa Frideborg-Eddy created and using her tarot deck that she created that I'm so excited to have an opportunity to use. So the spread is called the Grace and Forgiveness Tarot Spread. She created it to work with the energies of the new moon in Pisces that coincided with a solar eclipse that happened about 2 or 3 days ago. There have been a number of situations that have occurred for me personally over a period of time, but specifically in the past week that have made me, I was going to say very resistant and try to be all politically correct and nice for video. No, that have been ridiculous and bullshit and made me completely disinterested in any level of forgiveness. Several from multiple sources, from unknown sources, people breaking into my mother's house. So from an unknown person as well as from someone that she clearly must have trusted and has a key to gain access to the house. And there are not very many people that she would have trusted with a key to her house. And I've had to make, that I know of, there have been about 5 different times that someone has broken into the house. Multiple things have been stolen. I can't, there's a very small number of people that my mom would have trusted with a key to her home. And to think that someone would betray her trust, and that means it's someone that I know as well. So someone would betray her, steal from a dead person, and betray me, and now steal from me. So in addition to how trying this all is in general, the added burden of that. And when I say stealing things, I mean items from the home. I mean electricity. I did not know that you could steal electricity. Someone's been stealing electricity. I now am faced with an astronomical electric bill because someone has been stealing electricity. So I can't lie. I've been very resistant to forgiveness. But I'm trying to remember the Buddhist adage that holding on to anger and resentment is like holding on to a burning hot coal with the intention of throwing it at someone else. In the meantime, it's causing so much damage to you. So even though it's about 3 days past the new moon, 4 days past the new moon now, I want to see how I can use this spread to process and work through some of this. So I'm going to read off quickly the positions, and I'm going to show you. You can go onto Lisa's Facebook page for Angelarum, and this is how the spread is laid out. The first card, and then go down 2 and 3, and then 4, then 5, 6, then 7. And then that's a list of the positions. And if you go onto the page, you can read the post that Lisa made about it. So the first card is position 1, your attitude toward perceived wrongdoing, your mental readiness to forgive and let go, your emotional readiness to forgive and let go. It's going to be really interesting if some Capricorn cards come, because as a Capricorn, it takes a lot for me to be completely unforgiving. That's just not my nature. That's just not how I'm hardwired. But once I am, boy, that Capricorn resistance to change, I mean, dig those hooves in. So it'll be interesting to see what cards come up. Position 4, what is blocking you from letting go? Position 5, what learning you need to retain once you forgive and let go. Position 6, how can you empower yourself and replace failed expectations of others with positive action? And position 7, something unexpected that letting go of resentment will free up for you. So let's give a shuffle and see. Forgiveness and Grace, Tarot spread. I really like the way these cards shuffle. Really smooth. Okay. So, position 1. My attitude toward perceived wrongdoing. You can't make this up. Queen of Pentacles. As a Capricorn female, that is a card that I identify with as representing me. Again, that Capricorn earth energy. Queen of Pentacles is a very nurturing energy. This is a card of a female who is very nurturing, very kind, very generous. And in this position of my attitude toward perceived wrongdoing, the kindness and the generosity and the nurturing that my mother would extend to anyone she knew and loved, but that someone is doing this to me as well. And again, that Capricorn, real resistant to being forgiving. Also, as you see, this woman is lacing up a garment, almost like a wedding gown. There was a specific garment that was stolen out of the house. It wasn't a wedding gown, but there was a specific, very nice garment that was stolen from the house. So, already, my guides really like the energy and of this deck, because it is speaking already very clearly. My mental readiness to forgive and let go. Didn't I say it would be interesting if some Capricorn cards came up? Because, wow, 2 for 2. So, the 3 of Pentacles, as opposed to people working together to help me to move forward. As you can see, like the spokes on this, I don't know, steel sculpture or whatever. But these are supposed to be working together, the gears, getting things moving, getting things going in this earthbound situation. But no, I feel this has completely impeded my progress. This has made me very resistant. People are supposed to be working with me or working against me. And it's caused this to be delayed and extended and dragged out much longer than need be. Position 3, my emotional readiness to forgive and let go. Wow. The 3rd Capricorn card, the 3rd Earth card. So this much Earth, I'm going to have to really work to be less resistant with regard to my feelings and my thought process, as we've done a card for mental and emotional state of being. So, 3rd card here, my emotional readiness to let go. That 4 of Pentacles. It's interesting, there's a safe. Someone has broken in. Someone has taken. So it's made me very, very guarded, very resistant. Position 4, what's blocking me from letting go? The 6 of Cups. The 6 of Cups energy is all about an emotional connection to someone that is far-reaching or long-standing, very deep emotional ties with somebody. And as I said, this has to be someone that I know and trusted, that my mother knew. And the 6 of Cups, with the way Lisa has it depicted with the photographs here. And I just found a box of photographs that my dad had that I've never seen, of him in college in the 40s, him in the Navy in the 40s, family members. So, yeah, that's really quite apropos. Let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, position 5. What learning I need to retain once I do forgive and let go. The Nine of Wands, to be vigilant, to perhaps not be as trusting, yet at the same time to not be overly defensive with people because of this situation, and to put that out onto others. Position 6, how can I empower myself or replace failed expectations of others? I think this is just going to be an emotional process that I have to kind of go through, and it's going to kind of come and go in waves and in cycles. I think also, since this started on the new moon, I think between now and the full moon, there's going to be a lot that's going to be revealed to me. A lot more will become clear, and that I really need to do some meditative work of just for the fact of learning how to, get better at trusting my intuition and my perception of situations, third eye perception. Don't just look with these eyes, these human eyes of, oh, well, that's so and so. They wouldn't even cross my mind that they would do something like that. Feeling what my guides and what my mom and dad on the other side may have to tell me in dreams. And the final card, something unexpected that letting go of resentment will free up for me. The High Priestess. They say what the High Priestess conceals, the full moon reveals. And interesting that I have both of them next to each other. This is definitely going to really increase my discernment, my connection to my guides, my powers of observation in situations. I really think that, unfortunately, I don't dream like I used to. I used to dream full technicolor, like a movie. If I was sitting still for more than 3 minutes before I was even completely asleep, I was already in dreamland, lucid dreaming. And unfortunately, for several years now, a certain medication I took, and that ended that. But I think that they will be coming to me in dreams, as well as just getting a sense of things. So I think a lot's going to be revealed in time. So I'm really glad that I did this spread, and found it to be really insightful. So again, go on to the page and you can see how to work with the spread. And even though the moon it's 3 or 4 days past the new moon, obviously doesn't matter. These energies are still going to give you the answers to the questions posed in this spread. So I hope that this works for you, and many blessings.